So, as said, there is a very nervous energy around you. Again, every so often we pick up this person, this energy. It's quite strange. It could be a projection, but it feels more like a spying energy. It also could be for my empath folk. You know, you're needing to amplify your shielding because it could be coming from people around you going through things. Okay, so take these messages as they resonate. Holy Spirit, Daddy, angels, ancestors, you already know your position. Yes, today is the 7/7 portal. You only get what you give. A-O. I don't know. That'll mean something for you if it's meant for you. Yeah. They could be so funny with the channelings. Yeah. Holy Spirit, let's take a peek. What does the collective need to know about this nervous energy that is around them? Hey, Maggie. All right, let's start with some love, some joy, celebration, a little oh boy, and always grounded in the truth. Interesting. Yeah, nervous energy. I cut the deck to a child, but they may not be very small. You know, could be in. Mm, I, mm, all right. So sometimes with kids, things can be so drastically different between one parent's house and another parent's house. I'm getting a little bit of a spoiled energy. Yeah. But there's also conversations I see someone wanting to express maybe a relationship going forward in a more expansive capacity. Yeah, hold on, let's see. Holy Spirit, what does the collective need to know about this nervous energy? Community. For some of you, it is just those around you. Two, there's marriage, okay? Journey. Interesting. This feels like a lot of different energies. Yeah, man. Whoa. So for my empaths, I feel like this is more targeted towards you. There is a lot going on around you in the community at large. People concerned about their health. They're concerned about their relationships. They're concerned about them not being able to move about so freely. Court cases are huge right now, both large and small. This is also the government. People who are expecting, who were worried. Yeah, I see a child. Somebody could be single. Somebody, people were thinking about where they should be in life by now. This is so funny. Right. I progressed her. I get that. I totally get that. So my empaths, just be aware. Um, there, especially as the moon gets fuller, people's priorities, especially with the full moon being in Cancer, not Cancer, excuse me, Capricorn. Capricorn does rule the 10th house. And so that is the house of career, reputation, professional achievements, moral condition, directions, life goals, prestige, and position. Not to mention, we have the Mercury retrograde with the energy coming closer. Then we also have Saturn. And so very, very, very important to, charge up your stones for grounding, shielding, and protection. But just know, remember, if your life is good, just that be your mantra as we get through these transits, okay? Yeah. High honor, change, official person. I feel like people are getting upgrades. Yeah. Yeah. So if you're a if you're telepathic, empath telepathic, okay, uh, it's amplified. Like you are hearing people's thoughts. Soon you'll get the picture. Like you're gonna start seeing people. Wow, are you ready? Wow, somebody's tried to keep this from you. Ooh, thief and poverty. Look at that shit right there. I would keep that to yourself for a little bit, but it's going to help you as an early warning device, okay? This newfound, yeah, wow, in more ways than one. See, this part of spiritual gifts. There's a lot of wording and warning about personal gain, right? But the divine is bestowing this to assist you. So this is really meant to help you navigate the next leg. Okay, it's oh yeah, especially for these false persons, false people, rather. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Very few people get this. I mean, a lot of people lie. I mean, and there's a lot of mentalist energy. This is so funny that we're talking about this right now. Yeah, there's a lot of mentalism. A lot of people who study psychology, this, that, and the third. This true gift of telepathy and mind reading, that shit's rarer than you could imagine on this level. The floodgates are being opened. It's enviable. I feel like as a child, you were bestowed this, but I don't know how you lost it for a bit, but you did. Look at that shit right there. Maybe you were separated from your higher self, you know what I mean, yourselves for a while. Oh, okay. See, all part of the journey. Now that you're back in a sense of wholeness, unified, really committed, you know what I mean? Light, dark, high, low type shit. You're really balanced. You got it back. Ooh boy. I mean this. You going distant horizon with expectation, baby. You ain't nothing to play with. You ain't nothing to play with. You ain't nothing to play with. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You gonna see a lot. Oh shit. You ready? You ready? You're a people reader. I mean, inside out. Inside out. Like what's his name? Perry Mason with a little bit of oh god, what's that show with the guy with the OCD and the medium show? They're concerned. Yeah, you about to be a whole fucking problem. With this new gift. Came right back out. I'm and I feel like you might even already have a little reputation about this. Because again, we're talking about this full moon in Capricorn. Yeah, it run in the family. You about to eat real good off of this shit. I don't know how that's gonna work, but that's what I'm seeing. Look, change. Just know that this shit gonna change your life. Yo, the fake ones, y'all should just run now. Boy, I tell you, you should just run now. Your energy signature is shifting too. Glamorous, glamorous. Um, some of you are picking up on someone. This could be a family member. Their health is really not good. Okay. Oh, but I will say this is why these people came together so hard and strong to block you. Seriously, Three of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands, but they can't. They didn't want you to get here, and they apply all the pressure in the the free world. They did not listen. That Three of Wands, that knowing that I listen. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're doing. I know what you're plotting. Know what you're scheming. Look, I'm not even joking. Nine of Swords, that's that nervous energy. Five of Swords. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, see? It's, look, you unified. Look at this. Something like a phenomenon. Something like a phenomenon. Look. Wow. The army of the Lord. Like I said, all false people should just get on your way, okay? This is your moment, okay? Because I'm really getting this sort of unleashing of the Kraken sort of energy. Page of Swords. There's the Nine of Wands. There's the Emperor. There's Justice. I told you, the generals have been awakened for the army of the Lord. This is pretty dope, man. This is making me feel like, oh, yes. Ace of Swords. What I was getting ready to say, the seals. And there's judgment. The seals. The seals are being, meaning the seals within you. The seventh seal, your crown chakra. Okay? It's, oh, Lord. Look. Told you. And, man, y'all should just go on. Just go on. They see you coming. Wow. This is dope. It's really dope. Yes. Yep. Yes. Really dope. Really, really dope. So your gifts are being super duper amplified. And so that's why I was like, it's not as much as I want to be like, oh, it's somebody. No, no, no. This energy is so prevalent that it has to be bigger scale than just somebody connected to you. You are connected to everything, baby. You ready? Woo! Confirmation. You ready? You're ready. You're ready. You're ready. You've been trading so much for this. And I feel like this is the unification. I feel like this house, meaning the physical vessel, has been being prepared and prepared and prepared and prepared. And now here we are. You've been very much like the parable of the bridegroom waiting with the full lantern, like the oil. You're ready. You've been waiting. Like you're not sleeping. You're not unprepared. Like you've been ready, and it shows. And now, listen. King of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. You're not alone in this. Is what I'm getting. This energy. This is dope. You're gonna see these liars coming and going. Yeah, I feel like there's a rallying as this. I'm really getting it. Like your crown chakra has been opened, and I don't mean like a superficial. You activated it, pop, pop, pop. Because I know, I definitely felt a physical fucking pop. Just minding my damn business after a day of really deep meditation, and I was in it. Motherfuckers came through and they felt like somebody went, oh, like, wait, what just happened? But this is like you've reached, listen, an unstoppable tier. See, look, see that 21 again? Oh, they didn't want you to get here. They really didn't, but it's too late. You're at the point of no return in your spiritual progression, your talents and abilities. It's been a long time coming, baby. Yeah, your vessel's ready. Yes, your vessel is ready. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Yes, you have sacrificed a great deal to be at this position on your spiritual journeys. Yes, you have. But you know what? I feel like it was a labor of love. Truly, you didn't mind. You really didn't. It was exciting. Yeah, grief and loss and all that. But at the end of the day, what did you really lose? What did you really gain? You look back now and analyze the suffering, and just like, oh, that was nothing. Just fall for your highest and greatest gain. Not just good, no, gain. And in this beautiful energy of the year 9, the Jupiterian energy, expansive, benevolent, higher thinking, it's all coming together. There's so many blessings. This is so cool. Yeah, man, look, you've worked hard and you. They like, yes, you have. You've worked hard. Ace of Swords, yes. Yes. Because you have seen fire and you have seen rain. Look. Like, it's so cool because you have. All right. Anybody ever notice that the Pluto glyph and the Venus glyph are pretty much the same minus the crescent moon? Okay. Okay. Like, you've gotten through the dark feminine like that. I feel like for a lot that energy was necessary to activate. Can't deny that aspect of self. Oh, look, because that dark feminine energy is the accent into the masculine. It is the yin and the yang effect. Look, we all love love and light, yes, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta in order to ascend, you must first fall, right? Fool, see? Man, King of Swords. Yes, and there's the Death card. Confirmation on Plutonic energy. See? You had to activate the masculine. And what are men known for? Why do we call them, ladies? Well, there are protectors, right? So you had to learn to dig deep and to learn how to protect yourself. You had to activate. Bruh. Look, you had to learn to get gully. Ugh. Even in the intellectual space. Because that's what this feels like. Because therefore a man thinketh, therefore he is, right? This is the second time that parable, that analogy has come up. That's why you now have this sight on steroids. All part of the plan. Wow. It's hard to be excuse me. It's easy to be deceived when you're not thinking that the people around you are capable of treachery. I rebuke the devil and all his minions. You better stop playing. There's a Capricorn spying on somebody also. That could be what it is. This person's acting as a little go-between, as an agent, tiptoeing around. There's also, there could be a Capricorn prying into somebody's medical records, I'm seeing. Whatever they're doing, it's false. So I would be very I would scrutinize anything going on medically. This person could be trying to do something with your mental health records. I would be very cautious with this shit. Hermit to the 8 of Swords. Yeah, they could have some attachment to your family or even a child's father because the Emperor is kind of sticking out. Yeah. I don't know why this person would want to cause you destruction, but they could be digmatized. I'm not even joking. King of Wands, King of Cups, Ace of Wands, Emperor energy. So yeah, your child's father can have a battery in somebody's back, and this person could really feel like they're doing something warranted, but they really being played and manipulated themselves. Look, 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and then look, 7 of Swords. But we started with the 8. Look at this. Somebody like really pillow talking. And I feel like this person, if you know them to be using the dark arts and shit like that, I feel like more mental manipulation, mind game, shit like that, then you already know that what this person is capable of. But there's some shit that they doing. They feel like you a little too big for your britches. You a little too independent. You traveling too much. You hanging with the girls too much. This person's trying to bring your independent good time of a life to a halt. They're trying to cause chaos and conflict with you, and I don't know how they're using the medical. Maybe you have had instances where you went and sat somewhere, you talked to somebody. This person has every intention on exposing your deepest, darkest secrets as some form of manipulation. If y'all, and it's crazy because this person can see and feel that the child y'all share is thriving. They want you, man. This is crazy. If you got a narky type ex that didn't take the breakup well, excuse me. Oh, why? Thank you. I appreciate that. I see that coming in. Thank you. I really do. You might want to insulate yourself real quick and start documenting shit, because that's crazy. This person could be dating a nurse, a doctor, or somebody in mental health, somebody who has access to records, medical office building, something like that. This person, yo, that's wild. Yo, it is. When I tell you they want to sit you down, they don't like this newfound empowered version of you where you are comfortable in your skin, that you're fucking healed, that the therapy actually worked. I feel like whoever you are, your therapist is going to vouch for you. Yes, that Seven of Wands Empress. Let me tell you something. You are a wonderful mother, and no one can challenge that. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you was on the streets. You got you, your child, and you might have even been pregnant when this bull did this shit. Wow. Knowing you had a band. Oh, that's they knew. They knew they did this shit on purpose, bruh. King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. They knew your background, they knew your past, and they still proceeded this way, and you still overcame that shit. And you went to school. Wow. Listen, whoever I'm talking to, you don't even watch tarot like that. But your spirit somehow led you to this message that you better protect yourself. I'm going to move on. Because somebody is in a field. Yeah. This breakup could have happened like 6 to 8 months ago. Like officially. Like, I just saw 6 of Cups, 8 of Cups. That's so funny. Yeah. The child could have been between 6 and 8 months old, and you was like, no, you da 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 da, and the child's not even. It's a baby. Son. Didn't give a shit about you when you told them about about you being pregnant. Did not give a shit. Told you what to do, actually. Respectfully was like, well, oh, what? I'm telling you, this motherfucker is evil. And you know it now, but you didn't know it then. Wow. But you know what? You overcame. Oh my gosh, good girl. Good, surprised the shit out of him. Now this man trying to go out their way to cause you destruction and ruin. You need to document everything. Yeah. The best thing you did was get rid of. Say thank you for the child, but keep pushing. They gonna even try to start some shit about where you live, but where you live is fine. You have a nice home. Just be And the crazy part is I feel like they comfortable. This is just an evil person. And thought you was some fucking charity case, unexpected income, lovers, despair, but you was real mature about it, mature woman. Was expecting to get some sort of message of concern about you being down bad on your luck. But because you didn't, now this person is creating bullshit about who you are, your character, etc., etc. Might even try to paint you out to be a gold digger when you have never acted anything above reproach. Excuse me. Privileged lady, high honor, regardless of your money. There's a this could be a Scorpio female, or you could be, but I feel like it's either Capricorn. Yeah, I keep seeing coughing and shit. Yeah. They're working. Yeah, Scorpio female, toil and labor. It's okay. You can go to family court and get a whole mint. This person might even come to you and be like, I can't do this to another woman. Look, he's working. Main male, main female, and this person knows this main female that they should be working with you pertaining to this child. And not to mention, they could lose their whole fucking job and career, be bought up on HIPAA. Like, there's some weird shit going on. She's better off getting on board with you to help you secure this bag against this bullshit. This person come across like they have like a person, an official person, high honor, whatever. No, they're an asshole, false person. Yeah. She might lose her job, but she won't lose her license is what I'm getting. Better to, man. Yo. Anyway, thank you, Holy Spirit. Community message. Okay. This 7, I just saw 7 of Pentacles and the Chariot. The 7-7 portico. What? I know portico and then portal. What are we doing? Anyway, I feel like there is going to be a long-term beneficial shift coming. You are on the right path. You are heading in the right direction. I know things may seem a little sluggish, a little slow, but a lot of times long-term goals are just that, okay? But you're going to be very, 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 very happy. I just 8 of Cups right to the 9 of Cups, okay? Eight of Wands. This is the beneficial aspect of this Jupiterian energy. Yes, I am aware, the full moon in Capricorn. Yes, but the overt energy of the year is 9, okay? So these is little spurts. It might be hard, it might be a struggle at times, but boy, there is a beneficial power boost. Coming in. A lot of messages and a lot of downloads also. And I also get this, pay attention to community alerts. Shit. Wow. Spirit said they about to show you why this slow and steady wins the race energy. Knight of Pentacles, Sun to the King of Pentacles. Like, Spirit is like, there is exposure in the best possible way. I feel like your reputation is preceding you. Again, tapping back into this full moon and Capricorn energy that's blooming, if you will. Is this called the blossoming moon? Wait a minute. Flower moon? Is it the flower moon? Blossom? That's so funny. Hold on. Is it? No, that's not the flower. Okay, so. I guess it could be the buckle. That sounds about right. Yeah, but it has another name besides the buck moon. But that'll do. Okay. And it's so funny because there were people who were genuinely celebrating your financial losses when, your endeavors didn't work out because the Five of Pentacles is Taurian energy. Right. These could even have been family or people that should have been like family to you, people close to you in your respective communities. Okay. But I also feel like you're going to be able to bless people in a impoverished position, help them get a leg up. Yeah. And it's so funny because uh, they thought they little BS concoctions, the fake love they were showing you. They were so obsessed with trying to create a space within you of codependency and need and lack, trying to project their shadow onto you. That really all it did was spur you. It didn't make you abandon your dreams, your goals, your ambitions. No, it made you abandon them. So many beautiful blessings and opportunity coming your way. Did they thought they was mad before? They thought they was jelly before? Just wait. Just wait. It is truly your time to shine. Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, Ace of Cups, Hierophant. Look, Two of Pentacles to the Justice to the Six of Pentacles. When I tell you, you have spent your time at the bottom of the wheel, you have spent more than your time in these repetitive cycles, alchemizing bullshit that has nothing to do with you. The universe has said enough. Enough. You have put the work in. There are 7 Pentacles up here. 8 more just came out. It is time for your cup to run over. No, for real. Your season is before you, baby. That's what I'm getting. Did you hear me? Judgment, High Priestess, Hermit. Do you hear me? You gonna see that it was not in vain. Like I said, they thought they was mad. They thought they was jelly before. Oh, baby. Tower. They really about to be butt hurt. 9 of Wands. Because no matter what they tried to do, right? You still held steadfast. You ain't say nothing. You blocked out the BS and you focused. Now look at you. Quiet as it's kept, they helped you. They motivated you. Wow. Tell them thank you. Because look at you glow. star. The universe is really about to put the spotlight on you is what I am getting, babies. I am. I like it. I do. It's the full moon in Capricorn. Like, it's kids, but I don't like saying, I don't like kids. Babies is more endearing. We did see the sun, right? Come on, baby. You about to be lit. Shiny and new. Renewed, reborn. Ooh. Restored. Look all the R words, the rewords, right? So that's that retrograde energy. But that makes me feel like with Saturn and Jupiterian energies showing itself like that, it truly makes me feel like the hierarchy of fatherly energies are very pleased. And they about to spoil they girls. That's not a gender thing. Remember, yin yang, okay? Stay with me. I'm always talking about everybody, okay? Look, sudden wealth. They really was trying to they did so much work targeting your finances and shit like that. This is why it's like, again, with the 7-7 portal, it's like amplifying it. Look, 7, 11. Universe like, no, baby, look, I got you. And no, you can't have none. Just saw the 4 of Cups. No, you can't have none. They're going to try to send somebody towards you who they think going to be able to sucker you out of your wealth and prosperity. I don't think it's going to happen. Because, again, these super gifts that are being amplified. Yeah, I feel like little Mr. Independent, you a little too much into that for that shit. You, like I said, you gonna see him coming. Interesting. Somebody could have actually done something today to try to block this portal energy for you. Because as I was bringing the card out, it tried to come out sideways. Interesting. Look, that's why I keep saying the universe is going to pour out more. They're going to get exactly what they asked for, but it's coming towards them. And so if they wasn't, putting out good energy when it comes to blessings and abundance and things like that, it's going right to them. You got to study numbers a little bit better than all of that. Because look, what you put out is what you will manifest. See? You're misusing these portals. You trying to bring somebody's blessings and abundance to arrest their opportunities. But that energy, that's not how it works, boo. Look all the fucking aces. Look at this. Look at the 10 of Pentacles. Sticking out. They're like, we don't even need the ace. We 10. Sudden wealth. I know it's right there. This is going to be a huge lesson for somebody when it comes to energy manipulation. And it's going to be a painful lesson. And you're going to see it collective. Yeah. Didn't I tell you it's like all the fatherly energies? because you've been being obedient. All right. Okay. Justice. It's real, man. It's so fucking real. Like, we do the right thing because we do the right thing because we do the right thing. It just feels better to the soul. Those who've been waging war by, yeah, they got something for you. They really do. Benevolence, sharing, caring, love, compassion, nurturing is the winning formula. Do all things in the highest vibration possible, knowing above all things that everything else will always be balanced out. You just get out the way and carry on that high vibrational, carefree, free spirited, high vibing energy with you. And you let the plotters, the planners, the schemers get what they got coming. Because you already know. And when you operate from a position of knowing and you move with grace and mercy, you'll never find yourself in this sort of five of cups energy, the shoulda, the coulda, the woulda, because you only see that equal exchange reciprocity. If it's not that, then you put the kibosh, you let the universe do what it do, and you block and you move forward. Lesson learned. And you leave the wagers of war to their payday. And all you got to do is just keep your hands open, keep ascending, trying to be as unjudgmental and unbiased as possible. Again, spreading that beautiful energy. Okay. Yo, they playing Sarah, I love you. I don't know who you are, but Sarah, somebody loves you. That's an old song. It's a pretty song. They want to make it right with you. I feel like this is for you. They feel like they should have defended you, but they allowed their we'll just say overly moralistic whatever to override instead of operating from love. Yeah. This person, whoever they are, Sarah, I don't know who you are, they are so afraid that you will not take them back. Anyway, moving on. Let's put that back. Messages for the community, I guess. All right. Slow down. Okay. There's a group of people lying. And when they're like, they're lying about you not doing as well as you actually are. Or this already happened and they're kind of in their feels about it now. Because I feel like you're aware. I don't feel like you're talking to these people because the high priestess don't say shit. She just be like, mm-hmm. And I feel like you have handled things in a very emotionally mature way. I feel like your presence is being felt, like the loss of you and your presence and your contribution to this community is felt. You think you can talk shit about people behind their back and they don't find, like, what? Especially like through the summer months and the holiday season, you brought a lot of joy, a lot of harmony, a lot of peace, a lot of high vibes to these events, to these celebrations, to these gatherings. But these lies, right? Seven of Swords, right? What you think was going to happen? You thought people's cutoff game wasn't real? I feel like enough grace and mercy was shown before you made the decision to plot a new course. I feel like your contributions were so much more like you inspired people, you sparked new ideas within people. For some of you, you even communicated messages from passed over loved ones. You bought so much when you entered that space. Things have gotten substantially harder within that family group dynamic. And meanwhile, while you've just had your head down, attaining whatever goals that you have before you, chaos has ensued in this community. Like absolute chaos. And it's crazy because at a point, it's like instead of settling their petty differences, it's almost like imbibed their jealousy even more because you're standing on business. And meanwhile, again, the universe is like clearing house because that tower came in. The moment you pulled your energy back and removed yourself from this community, this family dynamic, shit has gone left. Wow. I bet you they do miss your zest for life. That'll teach you about talking shit about people who actually, who are out there accomplishing things, creating things. So be aware, these people will try to use your children if they still interact as, we'll just say, the sources of information. So if you ain't even been sharing a bunch with your kids, this is why, because your spirit already told you what they about, what's going on, and how they're being used. They got what they wanted, is what I'm getting. Now they reflecting. They thought you was going to need some capacity with these lies they was spreading and shit like that. Meanwhile, they need you. They don't have your counsel, your guide, nothing. Like, it's, man, they fucked up. Yeah. No, for real. Queen of Swords, Five of Swords. Like, it's not a joke. Like, you was like, it's cool. You Six of Swords. Like, you sailed on the calmer waters. And life has been better since you did that, is what it looks like. Look, you look winning. And I feel like whatever karma that was due, that this Empress energy was kind of diverting, transmuting for your family, for your community, when you went a different direction, that energy came in. I'm not joking. Started. Wow. Okay. That's that song that I put out, like, I put it on the post page since they keep changing the freaking names and stuff. I was like, they miss you, you don't care. That energy. Yeah. Karma, just saw justice. All right, Holy Spirit. For somebody, there's a Gemini in someone's energy, and there's a Six of Pentacles energy between you. I don't know what that's about, but there's some wanting to give equally. I feel like it's gonna floor you. Look all this Gemini energy. Lovers, look, Eight of Swords, Knight of Swords, and there's the Tower. I feel like you need to say no to whatever this is. Because the Seven of Wands is staring at me like, you better say no. Whatever it is, you better say no. Because I feel like you're already at peace. They might even want you to sleep on it. I feel like it's manipulation. This could even involve traveling. You have completed a cycle with this person is what I'm getting. And, the retrograde energy be fucking with people. Yeah. This person might want money. I'm going to pay you back. They want to go on vacation. Yeah, I would, no. It's a bit, no. It would be, no. Tell her to pay for Club Med on her own. Say no. You never get that money back and you know it. Ooh. Because you a boss, because you got your own business or something like that. Say no. Oh, Jesus, say no. Like, I feel like you going to be fucking, like, why would you even ask me that? Like, what? Are you deaf? Did you hit your head? Yeah. Whoever you are, you could be trying to save up money to buy a house or something, and they know that shit. Ace of Swords. Yeah, this person want to go somewhere. They want to travel somewhere. I feel like it's a Medi spa or something like that. Like, they might be lying. Like, they see the Seven of Swords. Like, they might want a BBL or something stupid. Don't do it. It's supposed to be, oh, wait, well, a quick trip. No, it's not. They lying. Lying, and it is your aunt. I keep seeing the Queen of Cups. They fucking lying. They don't even want to tell you no information about where they going. That's how you know they fucking lying. Okay, moving on. Yo, I don't know who this group of people is, but they keep spinning their wheels, going back and forth to the drawing board. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You don't talk to these people. You could have cut these folks off. 322. Now listen, for weeks and weeks and weeks now, I have been seeing a combination of 322 and 33 2. 332. Interesting. I was checking it up too. Something else. Whatever this is, they are out of ideas and they can't get it off the ground. This could be somebody trying to play with necromancy. You better stop. You better fucking stop. Hold on. I didn't know the camera was like that askew. I thought it was a better card angle than that, but my bad. This could also, listen, we be dealing with the dark shit sometimes around these parts, and these people could keep trying and trying. They're like, listen, When I tell you they are fresh out of ideas on how to lay somebody ass the rest, because you always find out, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, like, God, like, puts you deep on every attempt. Like, all of a sudden, you just get a download about their treachery. Star to the Ten of Swords. So they are fresh out of ideas. And this could be involving a large sum of money. And this is why they refuse to give up. Nine of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles. Right. Chariot, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, like everything. Like, they cannot get around you. They come in swift, you figure it out. They come in slow, you figure man, when I tell you, Gabriel be in your ear, be like, burr, 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 burr. Oh, look, all the angels, they don't play that shit. They be like, the first thought, they be, fuck you doing? The moment you formulate an idea. See? They can't sacrifice. Like, listen, they've not figured this shit out. They will not figure it out. So I'm like, they are fresh out of ideas. Yep. So you got somebody really, really curious right now. They have tried to bind you every which way. They tried to even, grab your ass while you was someplace. They tried to use lovers. They tried to use co-workers. They tried to use people from your past. They've tried it all. And you be walk on by, foolish pride. Yeah, because your intuition cannot be beat, baby. No, it cannot. It cannot. They, they really thought you was just kind of like la 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 la. That's girl. I'm so happy you said that. Because listen, sometimes I pick up this energy, and it's like, oh, so we just gonna play. We gonna play like, oh, you know that I know that you know that I know, but we gonna pretend that I don't know that you know that I know that you know. Like that shit, it's crazy. But we know. Hermit. Like what? 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 Look, and it worked. It really do. Eight of Wands, just you don't take that back. They don't belong over here. Child, they are fresh out of ideas. Fresh out of ideas. They can't figure it out. They're not supposed to. This is the intuition. As long as you trust your intuition, you will never fail. They thought you was just a little awakened. Surprise, you all the way awakened. Yo. All right, what else? Let's keep it going. Ooh, somebody trying to hide that somebody ass in jail. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And they don't got no way of getting them out. But whoever this person is, you already knew their ass was going to jail. You already knew. And they don't want to reach out, but they're about to. They're about to. They're about to. Call in angelic protection. Archangels. Intercede, intercede. Call in divine protection. Yes. Somebody's waiting on results. Or somebody's worried, they're stressed out, they're burdened. This could also be waiting to see if you get approved for a home. I feel like yes. The tower's here. I feel like it's a good tower. Somebody investigated, somebody looked into you, they liked what they saw. So they can exercise their power. Free will is an exercise of power, executive choice, right? Agency. So someone is going to use their authority and their agency to assist you, is what I'm getting here. Yes. Ace of Pentacles, I feel like offer accepted. Oh, Nine of Cups. I feel like they're kind of people. This is a dream come true, wish fulfillment. You deserve this this stability, this emotional expansion. Good job. Congratulations. Wow, Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Did you just find your forever home? Oh. Wow. This person, some of their research might have even uncovered that you're a light worker and you are a blessing to any and every environment. Look, divine feminine, earth angel energy with temper showing up. Okay? Right. So some of this nervous energy, I feel like that's what I'm picking up on. You don't have anything to worry about. Okay. Hold on. I also see here, right, different message, same cards, that somebody is heavily invested, right? And they want to, I feel like, take things to the next level with someone. This could be someone in your community who wants to reach out to you. They want to talk to you. They may want to call you, court you, date you, something like that. But there's something that they have observed in their patients, right? That has them a little concerned, right? This could be your living situation for some. They may have found out something very surprising about your living situation. They might have thought that you lived with someone, with the lovers showing up here, but I don't feel like that's what it is. This feels more platonic. I feel like with the lovers and the Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, but this still has this person concerned, worried, and stressed out. Let's see why. Three's a crowd. This, huh? Someone. It's funny because I'm really getting like someone operates in a higher vibration than another, and you, right? Let's say somebody's trying to target your roommate, right? This is what I'm getting. And your roommate's difficult to target because you're this Empress, Temperance, Divine Feminine, Earth Angel energy. Like you both have these cool callings. Like let's just say it's like a dorm, like a spiritual dormitory, right? This is what I'm getting. And there is someone who's trying to run game on someone who dwells in the spiritual dormitory, and they don't feel as though it's going to be possible because there's so much light and it'll be too obvious, they'll be exposed, they'll be seen. And so again, this back to the drawing board energy, right? See, it's hard to track. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Right. See, if you were by yourself, and I'm not getting that, I feel like these are two people who operate independently. A King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles energy, but these are single people. I'm telling you, it's a spiritual dormitory. Look, Four of Swords, right? It's where people rest, dwell, right? King of Wands, right? This is a business endeavor, so to speak. Two of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Three of Swords, strength, Two of Wands. See? It's hard to infiltrate this. Two of Cups, strength. It's hard to get in and wound people on a soul level when they're really never alone, if you will. Look. Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Got to move on with that shit. Confirmation. I feel like the light oozes from you. It drips from you. Yeah, they thought they was about to make a quick come up, collect some light, have a little, and then, so this could apply to you or whoever else lives in your spiritual dormitory. But boy, they thought you was just out here living young and reckless, regardless of your age. Right, this could have been a warlock or a witch that's been trying to target one of you. Or energy vampire. I'm also getting that. Yeah. Yeah, somebody was definitely trying to send this person towards one of you to create this sort of chaos and conflict. Nine of Cups to the Five of Wands. Yeah. Something. Yeah. Yo, you must have been looking like a lick. Ace of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, looking like a lick. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, they could have been trying to target one of your male roommates. I'm getting King of Cups. Right. But see, God places people for all sorts of reasons. This person come around you and your roommates. They'll fuck around and go through a spiritual awakening in the dark night of the soul. They better be careful. For some of you, this hasn't happened yet, but it's on its way. Okay, I just saw the Three of Wands. You better be on the lookout for it. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because they definitely trying to come towards somebody and you know, metaphorically speaking. It's a Don Juan energy. Hello. All right. I'm going to leave it here, guys. I hope this helped. Love you, love you, love you. We'll do this again very soon. So be mindful of the energies. Everything's being amplified, okay? That's all I got. Bye.